Alright, what up? So welcome to another video. Today's video's topic, we're going to be covering how much I spend each month to run my gym and to run my training business. So the biggest thing that I've heard since opening the gym is people hear how much it was to start the gym, or they watch the video about how much it's cost to start and open the gym. And they think that's all it is, right? And you have to remember there's monthly expenses, and it's not just the lease either. A lot of different expenses go into running the business, growing the business, paying other people. Right, so we're going to talk about all that in this video, everything that I spend money on to run the business and to grow the business. So let's get into it. So first one is obviously the lease. If you guys watched the last video, you know it is $3,100 every single month. For that lease, ideally, I wanted to buy, was not the option, so I am in a lease. So $3,100 every single month. So next expense is the heat. I pay about $200 a month for the heat. I pay it over the course of the year, so $200 every single month, instead of just pay all of it in the winter months. So spread that out across the entire year. The next one is Wi-Fi. That is $120 a month. Little expensive for Wi-Fi, but got a very strong Wi-Fi, and obviously it was just the area, the building I'm in, have to get a certain Wi-Fi, so is what it is. And then the next expense that is pretty much mandatory, cannot get away from, is utilities. So that is the lights, electricity. That is about that was $257 last month. So those are kind of like the core expenses that you have every single month. Cannot really get away from, can't really try to cut those out. It's not really an option, right? So those are a must. So now we have a lot of other expenses that I use to grow my business, make everything that I do more efficient and easier. So the first one that I use is Acuity. This is a online scheduling software that I use to help schedule my clients. So instead of going back and forth with everybody, okay, you're going to go at this time, you're going to go at this time, I can kind of just post my schedule online. People can fill in the times, rentals. I obviously still get a lot of calls about, hey, can I come here? Can I do this? Can I do that? But it obviously just saves me a lot of time. So time is obviously money. So saving me time is going to help me make more money down the road. So that is about $26 a month. Definitely worth it. For any trainers out there, anyone who just runs a business where you have to schedule stuff, definitely recommend it. There's probably some better ones out there. If you guys know of those, drop those below, but this is just the one that I use. Next expense is basketball. So I bought this last month. Right now I'm just kind of going off the expenses from last month. Every month kind of differs. You have some yearly expenses that you have to pay that are spread out, but this is just mainly for this past month is everything that I'm going through. So basketballs, like I said, last month that was about $200. Bought 3 new basketballs. Some people like to take basketballs from the gym, surprisingly, and I didn't get them back, so I had to buy a couple new ones. Is what it is, gonna happen, whatever. $200 for that. So next expense is Soundstripe. Probably actually gonna cancel this for the next month, but this is something I just use to get beats, music for my videos, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, things like that. So anytime I need something like that, I can go right on there, find one, use it, and don't have to worry about getting copyrighted essentially. But don't really use it as much because I have a film guy, and because I do use some video or some audio clips from YouTube, so don't really need as much anymore, so I'm probably going to cancel it, but that is around $19 a month. And next one in terms of videos is Adobe Premiere. So this is what I use to edit all my videos. I do a good amount of editing on my own, but I also have a video guy which we will cover in a little bit. But so Adobe is around $21. I pay that every single month. Might be switching over to Final Cut Pro, but we'll see. And then the last one in terms of videos and social media, all that kind of stuff, is Dropbox. Good cloud-based service that I use. Obviously, you've probably heard of it, to just store videos, send video clips online. So that is $25 a month about. So as you can see, some of these start to add up every single month. But like I said again, these just make my life a lot more efficient and help me grow the business, right? So in terms of video, I also have a film guy. Shout out to you, TJ, if you were watching. Comes through, films a couple times a week, edits some of these YouTube videos that you're watching, helps me with some of my Instagram content. His role is also going to be expanding as I grow, have some new projects coming down the line. So right now I pay him $1,000 a month, so $250 every single week. And yeah, it's an investment. I don't really see that as an expense. There's a lot of things that you can see as an expense in your business, but a lot of things can be an investment, especially investing into other people that can help you grow. You might not get that return initially up front, but down the road, it'll definitely pay dividends and you will get that return. And then we obviously also have some expenses just for inside the facility. So we had to buy paper towels, toilet paper, things like that. I also ordered a new broom to sweep the floor. That comes in handy. So paper towels were about $47 and then the broom was $50. Like I said, some expenses you pay some more in one month, less in the other. This is a pretty average month, and then obviously some stuff just comes up here and there that you got to pay for. And then the other thing is I also pay Max, who is helping me with running the gym, doing rentals, doing some sessions for me, and his role is also going to be expanding as we get into the spring, summertime. But right now I'd say maybe $300 to $400 a month, depends on the week, depends on the time of year. Obviously right now is a little bit slower. Spring, summer, like I said, increases, so $300 to $400 for that. And then obviously there's some little expenses that come up here and there. Got to pay for waters, got to pay for towels, forks, knives, things like that. Also just got this new computer, so investing in upgrading my equipment, camera, microphones, things like that all add up. This was about $1,100 with a couple things I had to get with it. So all in all, this was for January's expenses, we're looking at like $6,200 to $6,300. Like I said, some months a little bit more, some months a little bit less. But as I get busier, as I hire new people, those expenses are also going to increase, but obviously so is the revenue. So it's all worth it. And the biggest thing, like I said in the beginning, is people, they see the gym, they're like, oh, that seems awesome, I want to do that, $50K to start it up. That's not too bad, but you have to remember $5,000 to $6,000 every single month. You have to at least make that to at least break even. And obviously nobody just wants to freaking break even. You're going to be pretty damn miserable. So you have to be able to have a business that can actually make you money on top of all your expenses, and also invest and have money to invest into other people so you can continue to grow the gym. That's just kind of where the expenses are at currently. If any of you guys are curious, you guys are trying to run your own training business, own gym, want to get into it, hopefully this helped you guys. I can update this video in like a year from now, see where we're at as I hire other people, as I expand, grow, do new projects, things like that. So as of now, that's where we stand. So yeah, hopefully this was an informative video. As always, trying to be as transparent with the process that I'm going through as I possibly can, give you guys as much information in return. So if you guys liked it, please drop a like, a comment, and subscribe. Would really appreciate it. See you guys in another video soon.